Yo, what is good? You are every people. What is good, you? I honestly think it's getting really interesting, and by the grace of gods, and don't mind me getting absolutely destroyed on hard mode, that is expected. But to think that this week's episode had just as much family and loving stuff, or at least in the case of loving, it came down that certain aspects of this show can really uh, hit home for the main character, not only in this world at home, but actually back in the past, where him working as hard as he can and as fast as he can, it's just a natural thing to him. Excuse me. And because I think he's going to continuously understand his use, or like his actual, uh, what he offers to the table, he's going to continue to push himself that hard if the job calls for it. And that's the problem with him in the past, is he would do that stuff without even batting an eye, because he knows that's just how he's going to get by. That's just how things are when you're working under tight scheduled things, and everybody needs what they need as quickly as possible, but yet you are trying your hardest to just make it by every day. But of course, it doesn't matter to everybody. It only matters to the person who's trying to make it by. And it was pretty crazy to see him kind of have someone back at home for him in the past, and that only person was his mother. So to lose her was just another like shot in the face of like, okay, now that you've lost this, like, we're just gonna slowly but surely break you down even further, because that's what the world is all about. So it was kind of sad to see him go through all this, but at the same time, it's human nature. That's just what happens to people, and to think that they can send chills down my spine just goes to show how well they actually put forward giving you this information, trying to make sure you understand his feelings, trying to give you the gratitude and the actual, like, love, compassion, all the stuff he felt in the moment of walking into this house and pretty much having everybody say welcome home, was enough to actually finally make this boy break down, who really hadn't broken down over anything. Even the loss of his mother didn't bring tears. It just opened up a hole in his heart. So that's kind of the great part about all this, is now he's breaking barriers that he really needed to probably break. And because he hadn't broken them, it probably will only make him that much better of a person at the end of this whole entire series. But him taking out all these poop landing spots and taking care of the trash in one of the adventurer's house was pretty interesting in the grand scheme of like a slice of life esque uh, isekai. So I know not a lot of people even like slice of life, but because this actually could have fighting and monsters and stuff like that, people won't even consider it a slice of life. But literally, I just watched an episode of a character cleaning out dump grounds and cleaning out a house, and then that was pretty much it. And they used that cleaning, by the way, to also usher in that there's some type of embezzlement going on, and someone could be making a lot of money by pretty much, or not making a lot of money, but also putting people on a ridiculous amount of danger because they want to do less or they want to do more without everybody's permission or everybody's knowledge of it. So it's getting really interesting. I definitely want to hear what you guys are feeling about all of this, because as of right now, I'm definitely looking forward to just seeing this character progress through the story. I don't even really care what he does, and that is kind of my whole entire point of why it feels like a slice of life, is because they just do what people could do in their normal day lives, but for some reason it's a lot more interesting watching them do it than actually experiencing it yourself. So with all the king slimes he has conquered, or not conquered, but has obtained just from cleaning all this stuff, not only was this like a slice of life type of episode, but it wound up leading into him actually growing, like cleaning and being, oh, I gotta stop doing that, and helping these people really put him in a position where his slimes grew from it, right? So even at the end of the day, when you may think this is a waste of time, they somehow not only didn't make it a waste of time, they made sure you knew exactly how it was helping him at the end of the day, which was the better aspect of this storytelling, was even through cleaning dump places with slimes, somehow that is a way for him to power up. So imagine if he then takes these slimes out to fight, and they're eating the bodies of dragons and, ridiculously powerful monsters, what they may in return gain because of what they're showing us, just from them eating trash, just from them eating uh, miasma. They earned a resistance to miasma. So we'll see how all this plays out. I'm really interested. Let me know if you are as well. By the grace of God's is being pretty amazing overall, but I want to hear your opinions in the comments below, or if you're just here because you want to hear my amazing voice. I was joking. I appreciate you, but thank you so much for even watching and giving me a minute of your time, or a couple. So with all that being said, take care and peace. Maxie, please. This is my video. Uh-huh. Didn't I say it's my video? It's your video. Nope. Nope. Wait, it's yours? Mine? Yours. Yep, it's yours.